So when we were planning about launching, the climate tech fund in Southeast Asia, we said, well, obviously there's fundraising for the fund that we have to do in order to, start investing in companies. But, we also need to build a movement because the market here, is not as educated as, in the West, as in US or Canada. People don't really understand, what is really climate tech. Why are we, going after this particular problems? Why are we, investing in the areas? So, we started the idea of launching what's called the Southeast Asia Climate Tech Coalition. And the idea is that we need to bring together, everyone, all stakeholders. So that includes, startup founders, investors, other VC investors, corporate strategic, corporate venture capital funds or strategic corporations that, truly need the solutions, right? That are provided by these, startup companies, whether or not it's because of business development or whether or not that's their existence, that they actually need to, innovate or, certain, areas of their operations will no longer exist, whether it's regulatory environment or the finite resources that they can no longer just, mine, or just kind of take it from nature. And so we said, we want to bring everyone together because there's an opportunity here, in number. It's not just us going alone to invest in companies, and making money by ourselves. Like we actually need to create a movement in Southeast Asia. So what we want to do is we want to influence. And the idea is that together we can influence $1 billion of investments in climate tech innovations that are ready, for Southeast Asia, market expansion. So that's business development, working with strategic corporations to really show that, hey, Southeast Asia has, the problems where the innovators, from elsewhere can actually come and solve, and the strategic corporations, have the funding or resources to partner with you and help you scale. We want to, look at commercialization, that there's market opportunities here. I already talked about, so many innovations that are desperately needed in Southeast Asia. The problems, right? When you talk to investors, they always say, how big is the problem you're solving? Well, if you look at the climate side of things, the problems are significant, in Southeast Asia. So we together want to be able to really influence that. And we always say, right, to go fast, go alone, but to go far, we have to go together. So we want to collaborate with everyone in the region to really kickstart this movement. And so, I'm in Thailand today. I'm typically based in Canada for the launch of the Climate Tech Day.
Yeah.
So.